harder. But I could always just lock onto him anyway. 1, 2, 3. Cool, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and lock onto him first. And since I'm impaired, that's going to come down to 0. And then I'm going to make a tech attack against him. Tech attack here is 7.
Yeah.
Is a 7 no good?
7 hits.
Oh, wow. Okay. In which case, he will take 2 heat, and I will push him 3 spaces back behind the Space Hornet. And then I will go ahead and overcharge afterwards. I will, in order of operations, oh, the Ronin's threat is 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Oof. Even if I do move, I'm gonna get hit. That's a shame. There's no place I could have really moved it to have been too far away, I think. Maybe here, but I don't think I can hit both of these with a burst one unless I'm allowed to hit in between them. I think I have to choose a target with the mortar.
I'm not sure, but let's just roll it with.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll attack the Ronin with the mortar. This is at 2 difficulty, which makes it generally a bad idea, but I have a chance of hitting both of them. So let's give it a go.
Wait, how much damage does the mortar do?
2d6 plus 1 right now, because I applied burnout insulation to it.
I guess you get now interdicted, and it's not a tech attack, funnily enough.
Ooh,
But
okay.
you have to make a system save, or you don't attack the front.
Okay, fair enough. Systems, you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of
Systems,
what kind of attack is it listed as?
Huh?
What kind of attack is it listed as?
It's a reaction. It's just a reaction.
Huh, it's weird.
I mean,
even neglecting the fact that I should have only rolled 1, they both rolled 4 anyway. The total is 1, so I don't attack then. And so at the end, so I am successfully interdicted.
I guess so. I'm not. Is this a take action?
I mean, normally I would argue that it would be, but end of the day, I don't care enough to argue. Because, I mean, the idea is that the ice drone is, you know, locking down tech systems and whatnot, and this is electronically jammed, but your call. I don't particularly care.
Okay. And then I am moving out of the Ronin's threat. If he still has a reaction, he can go ahead and take a swipe.
Okay. Let me just. I asked the knowledgeable Discord if they know if this gets blocked. And the Ronin will attack you.
Okay. Man, they keep getting crits.
Yeah, for 6 damage.
Okay. Go ahead and take B5.
And
Oh, wait, no, it splits 3, and then I take 2.
Yeah.
I'm at 10.
And
Void, don't forget your share of the pain.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Just gotta make sure.
The crit, it's 3 more damage as extra hit, but that's basically only 1 that comes through, right?
On me, nothing, no. I take half the damage, and then half the damage doesn't go over my armor, so it's nothing. My armor doesn't go up.
I mean on Gawain.
Yep.
And
And to end out my turn, Cobra, take another leadership die.
but
Try not to get shot.
but
Will
yeah,
do.
just reread the ice throne. It says any actions, and a reaction is. I guess a reaction is the action. So go ahead and fire your mortar. I think it probably the ice throne will block it. So
Okay.
we'll figure out later. But
So target 1 and target 2. 9 and an 8.
misses on both, regardless of which was touched.
Of course, at the same time, you did just move out of the range of the ice out drone, so giant thumbs up there.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
just for the next.
But at the same time, I'm trying to not explode. So I'm doing
Right,
my best.
but they have massive maneuverability, so moving around me is really doing nothing.
Yeah. Hmm. Which is 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2. Let's not get into melee with a bad idea. Yeah, massive maneuverability is a good one. That's.
I'm
Five
going
damage.
to tap a talent here because you're attacking him. Because you remember, Zero is my bond mate.
Yes.
So either he can choose to attack somebody else, or I'm going to shoot him.
He has soft cover though.
I don't care.
Okay.
What's his choice then? Cover me is a choice for the character attacking.
Yeah, it's yeah, but I've been too fast because basically I attack him. I mean I attack a grain, so you
Okay,
can fire.
so D20. Not almost typed D60. I'm going to use that leadership die I was given a while back to, I
That's
guess,
a good idea.
negate the cover. Well, howdy me. I tried.
Don't you have +3 for grit?
Okay, so a 10 then.
No, his evasion is higher.
What about my +5 for being in space?
Your what?
+5 for being in space. I have I have that talent, Space Fighter. +5 to all the rolls while in space.
Okay.
It's the better version of Ace, because I'm always above people in space.
Okay, go ahead and nominate somebody.
Hey Cobra, how about you go?
All right. Now, if I recall correctly, I can take an overcharge action after a full round action.
Yes, you can take that.
All right, so I'm going to stabilize, lower my heat by 1 because I plan to overcharge. Damn it. Never press the 1 number key while you have control.
Why are you lowering your heat by just 1?
Because I plan on gaining an extra heat right away, so might as well not,
Oh,
lower.
you mean, okay. You're clearing your heat and then gaining a heat. I got you.
Yes. Loading on my weapons and then using a quick action to deploy my deployable cover. My mouse had a little grain of something between the trackball and the receiver, but that's about what I do with my cover.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that's my turn.
Then
Oh, and just so the stats for this are up. I should probably get a couple of riot shields and just make icons out of them so we can put their hit points on them.
That could be a good idea for the future.
The operator moves 10 spaces. No. Um, and now let me raise some line of sight. Yes, he can ignore Void's cover.
He has a range of 15, huh?
He has clearly shown you that he has the range of 20.
You say that. I haven't actually looked at him. I've been zoomed in on the where we're at. So, I don't even know.
Nonetheless, he is a sniper kind of harassing us while his friends surround us.
I just mean, if it wasn't for the turn order, I wouldn't even know what his token looks like.
Okay, it's 2 times 11 damage.
Again.
Hold on. I'll interpose. We already know what that means. I don't have to type it again, right? Which means I'm taking one of those 11 damages. Reduced by 6. So I take 5. And then my armor goes up to the maximum it can be at 7. So no more regarding how high my armor is. And then you take 6 damage because you're being shielded. I take the other half of the 6, which goes to 0 because of my armor.
Right, so I take another 5 then.
Yeah. See? I took
15 points of damage.
17.
Actually.
I took 17 points of damage off your shoulders.
Yeah. Oh, nice to not explode.
Now, if I was a Baylor, I'd regen 9 of that damage back immediately.
I think the sniper makes that the end of the round then, right?
No. I haven't gone.
Yes, Void is still acting.
It's my
Have a look
turn.
at it.
I'm going to lock on to the Ronin. And then I'm going to attack it using the lock on.
Okay.
To give myself another just d20 plus 3 attack. There's a 13 hit.
Yes.
Alright, I'm hitting with the retort loop. I have 3 charges on it currently. I have added the burnout insulation to it, which makes that 4d6 plus 7 damage.
Okay. And he tries to perfect parry this shit. And he does.
I don't know what that means.
He halves the he parries your attack, he halves the damage, and you make an attack roll on yourself.
Alright, well, he takes 9 damage. Let's see, my evasion is 10, so I guess I hit myself, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Perfect. Which means I take 2 damage. And charges up my retort loop a little bit more. So I just used all my charges, right? So the fact I just got hit again after using all my charges means I gain a charge.
Okay, but how do you get only 2 damage?
7 armor. I take 9 damage.
No. You must roll the attack including the damage as far as I read it. I can paste it.
Oh, so I roll... Hold on. Yeah, let's read it.
I mean, he halves the damage. You must do your own stuff.
And the target must attack roll against itself, dealing damage on its success. So do I roll the damage for myself as well?
You can use the same damage. Then
Oh, okay. Well, then
should
I'm
be
just gonna
18
brace.
damage.
I'm gonna brace, do the same thing, and take the 2 damage.
Okay,
Voila.
that's.
Which one's the brace icon? The shield with the things on it?
Yeah, the
Yes.
shield with lightning.
Oh, click the wrong thing. Hold on. Shield with lightning. There we go.
Uh,
How do mines work in this system? Because I could use
You
my
just place them down on the location, and then they step on it or near it.
so it can activate when they move in a certain range of it. Then
I think so. It depends on what the text says. Gotta read it.
Also,
it just says
mines
Go
in space have to be the most ineffective things ever.
uh, Cobra, the Hornet would attack you. Anybody
Okay.
want to do anything about it?
He still has 5 overshield on him. So, that's best I can offer.
Then he takes 2 damage and is impaired until his death.
Alright, his overshield goes down to 3. He takes no damage. I take 2 damage, but my shield, my armor takes care of that for me.
what page are the statuses on, so I know what that means. And what was the status on again?
Impaired means you are slowed and you take 1 difficulty on every action you do.
Okay.
And
It's also
if-
worth noting that my retort loop isn't going up in charges when I'm not taking damage. Getting hit doesn't increase my damage anymore. It's just getting hurt increases my
Oh,
damage.
oh no, you're not slowed. It's just +1 difficulty on everything.
Okay.
Page 116. Okay, that was the Hornet's turn.
Oh, Gawain go.
Okay, so top of the round. I am still being harassed by the sniper. No fun at all. I have this guy who's constantly hounding me. No fun at all. And the Hornet, which also loves me. No fun at all. I need to solve at least one of these problems.
Does the Ronin look fine? I mean, I did just hit him for 9. How badly does that look like it affected him?
Maybe half.
But I do know that we've already hurt the Hornet before, so I might want to just focus on that.
Well,
Yeah,
you remember the Ronin has that thing that hits everybody around him when he crits, so I think that makes him a worse target.
Yeah, but we gotta focus something. So sure, how about I focus the Ronin? I'm trying to remember. Was there an effect to shooting things at melee range? It has been a while since I've been in this predicament.
Yeah, when you're in melee, you gain an automatic difficulty on shooting. But it's a new round. Let me check the. No, the operator's teleport still doesn't recharge.
Okay. In that case, I may go ahead and decide to lock onto the Ronin and then fire at him. That'll give me 1 accuracy when I use my accurate weapon. Which is not good if I roll a 3, unfortunately.
No.
I'm just sort of rolling really poorly, honestly. Oh, that is a shame. I could move, but I won't because I'm tired of taking attacks. And there's no further point to it. So, that's going to be my whole turn. I tried.
The Ronin likes harassing you.
Please find a new friend, Ronan.
Is he attacking Gawain?
Yes.
Cover me! Is he still attacking Gawain?
Yes.
Alright. He still has soft cover, you say?
No, he doesn't.
It's a 16 hit.
Yes, a 16.
Alright, I have 1 charge and burnout, so I have 2d6 plus 7 on this attack.
Should be a nice big hit.
13 damage. I'm
Let
assuming
me
you're going to try and parry?
Parry that. Yes.
Alright, so you
Oof.
take 7 damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm making a roll against myself. And I hit myself. Wait a second. I'm more difficult to hit because I braced.
But it's your turn now, and the brace.
Oh, it's not my turn. This is
This is a
reaction.
reaction.
I haven't taken my turn yet.
Yeah, Ronan's still trying to hit me, if you recall.
Did you brace after you acted last in the turn?
I
Yeah, okay,
I
then,
braced in
yeah.
reaction to him parrying an attack at me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's.
Come on.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
I missed me. I hit him. He takes 7 from having the damage, and I miss hitting myself.
Okay. But he can now go ahead and.
Well, the beauty of this is, I think when I'm braced, Oh, that's right, because I forgot. When I'm braced, I also have overshield on myself, so I'm good.
So, Gawain, that's 5 damage for the second one, and 7 damage for the first one, and 3 additional.
You only have 5 hull, right?
That's right.
I'll intercede on the first one, which will take up all of my overshield, so that's not a thing to remember anymore. The 3 becomes a 2, because I eat up half of that with the Argonaut shield.
Okay, so you went ahead and took the first one. The second one is 5, right, Dealjin?
Yes.
Wait, no, I mean I ate the 5 one, and I half the 3 one is what I'm saying.
So it's.
I intercede on
Yeah,
the
let's-
5. The Argonaut shield is gonna eat the 3.
Okay, so then I'm taking the first hit myself then.
You're taking half the first. Well, you're taking half the first hit, which amounts to taking 2 instead of 3.
Right. Okay.
Okay. But your ice throne is also in range 3, so it also takes 3 damage.
But if you remember, I Camus's razored my ice drone, which I'll put him back in the chat so you remember.
Yeah.
Which means that I'm taking the damage for the ice drone, which means that it takes no damage, I take no damage. Or I take the damage, but the armor absorbs it. I was going to throw a
Okay,
drone out there and not have it protected.
But it said once before the start of your next turn.
Oh, right, I see what you're saying. I did that 2 turns ago, did I?
Yes.
Alright, that's fine. The drone has... Wait, you hit it for 6, I guess, is what you're saying?
No, for free. Just for free.
Okay, well, it has 7 hit points remaining then.
Okay. Gawain, did you resolve your damage?
Yes. I ultimately took 2 points of damage.
Wouldn't you have only taken 1 point of damage? Wait, I thought you had 1 armor.
Yes.
Yeah, so you would take 1
Yeah.
point of damage. I ate the
I'm
big
not
hit.
sure what fuzzy math you're doing, but I'll just roll with it.
No, I've said it multiple times. I'll say it again. I took the big hit from you directly, so you didn't take that one at all. All you took was 3 damage, which I half, which effectively, because we round up, turns it into a 2. You took 2 points of damage minus 1 from your armor, which means you take 1 damage.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's fine. You did the space magic. I take 1 damage.
But there are 3 attacks, 3 damage, right? So
How's
you
it-
take one completely, you half one.
Wait a second. I thought he only got hit from the 26 and the 15.
Yeah, but the critical damage does a bonus damage hit of 3 damage. That's
well,
also
that's
what
still
critical
the 50% shield though, which just means he takes another 1 point of damage. Which means at the end of the day, you're right. You do take 2 damage total.
Alright, back to 3.
Okay.
Got it.
Gawain, you acted this turn already, right?
Yep, I was first.
Okay, then you nominate.
Hey, Cobra. Go ahead and take a turn, and you don't have a leadership die right now, correct?
Actually, I don't think I used it yet.
Okay. Well, go ahead and take your turn.
All right. I got impaired. Is that what that means? Or
Yes.
okay, so do I have to stabilize to get rid of it?
Or you could also just wait to the end of your turn, then you get rid of it automatically.
Okay. Well, what I was thinking of doing was using a full action to move my shield here, and then overcharge to do another quick action.
So then the lower shield gets deleted.
Yes, I'll take.
And then what's your quick action?
The hex speed charges, but this time I'm using a mine. I don't have a token for it, and I am putting it here.
Yeah. Okay. Can you just color it right now? Can you place mines to somebody who's right standing already?
Well, I figured if he stays still, he's okay. If he moves, he's fucked.
Okay. Can I just say that mine is a bad keyword? Okay. But wait, you can't throw mines. You have to place them adjacent.
Oh, well then I'll just put the grenade there instead then.
That's totally fine. And also mines only go active on your next turn.
Okay.
Or is the third? Yes, genau. Okay, so you throw
Yes.
mine.
Now throw a grenade. I can't do the mine.
Okay. Let me just look up the Hornet's agility. What's your safe target again?
I believe it's 13. Let me take a look.
Okay, so he halves the damage,
Yes.
and you roll the 1d6.
Oh, he has it his thing. 3.
Huh?
He has it in his thing that the hex charge.
He has
Oh,
a set of
yeah,
mines,
okay.
so it's 2d6.
That's so it's 2 damage he takes. Okay, that's
Sorry, words have escaped me all of a sudden. I'm trying to remember the thing you do on your turns. Full round action to heal yourself.
it's okay. Then it's the operative's turn.
I'm being oppressed.
Yes.
This sniper.
Right, but just think how much damage you haven't taken.
That's 11 and 7 damage.
Alright, what magic you gonna work, Void?
Well, you're still behind the Argonaut shield, which means that you take half of the 11, so you take 6. I take the other 6, but that gets negated by my armor. I don't have any other magic, man.
Okay, and the second one was a 7, right? So that halves
Yes.
to 4. So 6 and 4, and then armor down would be 5 and 3.
Yeah. No,
I'm gonna go ahead and brace just to have the first hit even more. I'm still gonna take system damage, but I'll have less rollover.
okay. But if you brace the first one, then basically the second one.
Might
Yeah.
not hit. Well,
Yeah,
it's
no, the
also a 20, isn't it?
No, the second.
Oh, right. That was a 15 for that roll, so 12. Yeah, it could have a chance of not hitting.
Okay, yeah.
Or rather, the second one won't crit, right?
No, the
If he
The,
braces the first one, the second one won't crit because it'll.
the 20 is the first attack. The 15 is the save from Cobra's attack.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, technically, if we're looking at it this way, the 2d6 that you rolled would go down to a 1d6, right? And
Yep.
the 4, which is the number that we applied, still exists. You'd lose the 2. So it'd still be a 12.
yeah, but I basically I wouldn't know if I would have rolled a 4 or a 2, so I rolled a new d6 to see if it would still hit with 1 accuracy yet.
I mean, to be fair, you never know. The dice exist in a vacuum. Like space!
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
so I reduced the first hit down to 2 damage, and then the second hit will hit for 3 damage.
Yes.
Which does cause a system save. So that's going to be 2d6.
Don't roll a 1.
Ah, it's a 1.
Oh!
Structure damage. Your mech is... Oh, that's for 2 or more ones. So direct hit. Let's roll that d6 then. Or wait, no, this is just depending on how much I have.
Right, what's your current structure?
To do current structure, I have taken 1 structure damage, and this is my second now.
So yeah, you have to pass a hull check.
Okay, time to roll hull. What we got? Wow!
Destroyed. Wait, I think I got a thing to help you.
Oh,
Bond
please.
mate. Hold on, it might not be.
Yes,
I'm
please
your
let me not be
Huckleberry.
Destroyed immediately.
You have +1 accuracy on mech skill checks or saves. This is a hull save. I mean, would getting a 6 on this save you?
Yeah,
I-
what? It's a hull check, but it also applies to hull checks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a skill. It's a check or a save, which this is.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, would a 10
Yeah.
save you from destroy? It doesn't matter.
the 5 won't. So Zero continues to be the luckiest person known to man this entire fight, and is already destroyed. So I am now in the cockpit of a destroyed mech.
One is the
We tried.
loneliest number.
We tanked a lot of damage together.
I mean, I never get to use your Huckleberry, so it took me a second to remember it exists.
Oh, I know. Still, ultimately, you still gotta win, and if you do, I can still repair, so let's try it.
Right, I have I'm the last one to act. Again, I can't remember. Seriously, my mind's blanking. The full round action where I'm gonna heal myself.
Stabilize.
Stabilize. There we go.
Yes.
All right, I stabilize. I get rid of the braced condition. I am going
Cobra, you
to.
aren't impaired anymore, by the way.
You said what?
I was telling Cobra he's not impaired anymore.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 1 heat to overcharge. Come on. There it goes. Sorry, just lagging a little bit. And I am going to fire once again on the Ronin.
Okay.
Alright, so I hit him. I used a thing, so I think I'm only at 1d6 plus 7 for the damage. 9 damage. Does he try to parry?
Yes, he successfully parries.
Alright. I'm assuming he's destroyed at this point.
He's making a structure check, right? And but 2 is
I'm confused by my previous assumption.
what?
Oh, you said he looked like he was half destroyed, but if he has structure, then he would look like he's a quarter destroyed.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Even if he has 1 structure point, that would be a fourth of the way to destroyed. Well, I
Numbers
mean,
are hard, man.
yeah. If I had to guess, he looks at least 25% to maybe 50% because there's a 1 in 6 chance that he's not.
On a scale of 0 to 19, which is his HP, he looks like he's a 3.
Your computer's coming back that math is hard.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Okay,
what's
but
happening?
You have to self-attack yourself.
I have to self-attack
he
myself.
parried?
Well, first I want to know what the status of the Ronin is.
He now lost his first structure and he lost his sword. His
Nice.
blade.
Alright, I managed to miss myself.
That's damn! Why does he lose his fucking blade? Like
He'll join a long line of mechs that now have to resort to kicking us.
yeah, I think he indeed does.
Well, that's my turn.
Base Hornet attacks Cobra.
Okay.
Uh, 2 damage, which probably goes into Overshield, and you're impairing.
Yep, his overshield is down to 1 now. He has 1 overshield left.
And Void, nominate somebody.
I'm gonna go first this time, Cobra, so that I can then put the Argonaut shield on you,
Okay.
since there's nobody left on my other side to put it on. And... I don't need to shoot anything yet. I am then also going to sympathetic shield you as well, bringing your overshield back up to 8. So you're gonna take half damage from things, and then what damage does get through, you're gonna have an overshield to sap it up with.
Thank you.
I check if the operator's teleport does indeed recharge.
So that he can move, what was it, 15 or 50? I misheard you.
50.
Cool.
Okay.
Zoom right on out of here.
But, and the Ronin basically attacks the drone. I figure how much bonus he would get for
For what?
doing this. For making an improvised attack.
He misses.
But yeah, he misses.
Drone has 10 evasion and 10 e-defense.
What?
The drone has 10 evasion
Oh,
and 10
okay.
e-defense.
Okay. Yes, then he misses. Cobra.
All right, let me once again look up impaired because I haven't used it that. +1 difficulty. Okay, that's not too bad. Going to use my lock on. Does that still exist even though Gawain is down?
Which lock on? Oh, your leadership die.
Oh, my
Your
Yeah,
leadership die,
leadership
yes.
still affects you. I mean, it doesn't go away.
Yeah,
but
he could dying
it's
breath
fucked
you
up.
leadership.
I mean, I'm not dead. I'm just technically being quiet in my mech floating in space going, well, how'd it come to this?
Well, I mean, if your mech is destroyed, can you still radio us?
I mean, I have a radio myself.
Does that work in space? I mean, because the OmniNet is.
Yes, radios do work.
But no, I mean, because the
Why-
OmniNet is down.
You're within like 20 feet of me.
Well, yeah, but the only radios that we have listed on our things are those OmniNet radios.
It hasn't stopped us before, I think. And regardless, if we really want to, we could also just say, like, I eject and head back into the shuttle on,
Okay.
like, a turn.
On what did you shoot exactly?
I shot at the Hornet,
Okay.
and that's a little bit better than a 3. And then for the barrage, this gives me a heat. Oh, I forgot to turn off all my other accuracies, but yeah, I still get 1 accuracy on that one.
It's the Hornet is gone. Oh man. Maybe I do
Hey,
it like
progress.
And I still have 1 more weapon, so I'm going to fire my missiles at the road.
that misses.
Okay. It's only 2 damage, so I'm not that worried about it.
And the operator moves down here, and now here's the clean line of sight on Cobra. That's 7 damage, and that's 11 damage.
So you reduce that down to 4 damage and 6 damage. The 4 gets taken by the overshield, and then the overshield eats the rest of the 6 down to 2, so you take 2 damage.
Thank you for doing the math for me. I suck at this.
Yeah, but the overshield is now gone. Also, wait, the first one was, the second one was 11, you said, right?
Yes.
So I take 11. Reduced by 7, so I take 4 damage. And my
You
retort
also
loop
have-
goes a little up.
Didn't you also have an overshield still
Uh,
going, or is that
No,
gone?
because I only braced that one time, and that brace, that the overshield that gave me, got eaten up by an attack that Gawain took.
Okay, then your turn. Players act first, because the guy with the act first ability is now dead.
All right, let's go with Void since I went last.
Okay. I will sympathetic shield you again to give you another 8 overshield. Let's see, how far away is this operative? It's in range. I am going to shoot at it with my retort loop.
Okay, then first roll the 50% chance if you can see it.
Oh, is he invisible?
Yes, he is
Okay,
invisible.
did not know that. Well, you
I-
tell me, high or
This is the
low?
first time hitting him.
High or low?
1 misses, 2 hits.
Bada boom. Well, 2 has a chance to hit, not 2 hits.
Yeah.
Don't get my hopes up.
Go.
That's right. We could still ruin it.
All right, still hit it. All right, so we're at 2d6 plus 7 is my damage roll.
Yeah. So.
19 damage.
Hoof.
Is he still up?
He takes a structure check, and yes,
Maybe a
he's still up.
second one.
No, only one, and he loses the system. And
All right, well, I'm
I-
going to overcharge if he's still up.
yes, and
All right,
wait a second. Okay, he's now visible for the time being.
all right. I'm gonna take.
So we don't-
So I take +1 heat for overcharging,
And
and I'm gonna retort loop him again. Even if I hit, it's only to be 1d6 plus 7 this time because I used my only charge. But first, I have to actually try and hit him. Not so good. All right, I tried.
that's something.
Still though, 19 damage, pretty good hit.
Yeah.
Figured I had to do it while he was in range.
And he moves a little bit back and does this nice shoot at Cobra. And I guess because there's still some movement left, how about we move a little bit farther back? And now shoot at Cobra. Do you want to do any actions for the second attack? Void?
All those actions I normally take are because Zero is my bond mate. I can't do them for Cobra.
Okay. Cobra, what's the defense?
14.
Then that's 1 hit for 7 damage.
Which gets reduced by half, so 4 damage, and the overshield takes 4 of that, and you have 4 overshield left. And I eat whatever I take, because it's 7 damage, my armor will eat it up. Those aren't things I'm actively doing, those are things I actively set up ahead of time, with all the things that I declare that I do. Specifically the Argonaut shield and the sympathetic shield.
Cobra, your turn.
All right. Let's do a stabilize action to reload my weapons and get rid of.
Get rid of what? You were cut off.
I reloaded my weapons and vented the heat with the stabilize, and I'm going to overcharge again for D3 heat to shoot the run. And because I'm using a heating weapon, and because I'm accurate, here we go. I'm going to re-roll that D20. Oh well.
By the way, what's the thing that you have that lets you reroll?
It's Neurolinked. It's my trait's name. Here.
Okay, it's a passive of your mech.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. That was the turn, right?
Yes.
Then Ronan will step up and do an improvised melee attack against you.
The kicks, they return.
Ah! And doesn't hit. Cobra, nominate.
All right, Void.
Okay. I'm assuming since I can scroll up and down that the operative is probably outside of range 10, so no reason to go looking for it.
Yeah, he's outside range.
Shit. And the Ronin is in... is the Ronin in melee range? I'm thinking it is, right?
I mean, basically, how is your throne set? You totally have to redo your token for next session because it doesn't fit size 2 how your token is set up.
My token's the right size.
No, it isn't.
It is.
It's not offset in the corner of a larger square like mine was, so it sits in a different space in the hex grid.
Well, no, it
Yeah.
occupies the hexes that it's in. So
Yeah,
it's
but,
size 2. It's a center hex that it occupies, and it occupies a ring around it.
Yeah, no, a size 2 occupies less hexes than that.
A size 2 would occupy 3 hexes total.
How would
That's how a
that
size
work?
3 sits.
That
That's how it
is
sits right there.
that is fucking stupid.
Trust me, I've had some trouble trying to implement it and getting it to work.
Well, no, I just mean as a statement that just that's why would you even use hexes at that point? I mean,
Yeah.
because it's offset, because you want the thing to sit in the vertice of 3 hexes instead of sitting in the middle of a hex at that point. I can do
That's all I
that.
had
Hold
to do
on.
with, Cobra's last mech.
Hold on, let me shrink myself down. And then watch. You want me to do that. Which is weird.
Yeah.
Why would you want on a hex grid, why would you want somebody sitting like that on a hex grid? By the way, if you hold Alt and drag a token, you can put them anywhere on the map. You don't have to make weird special size tokens to do that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you can move into melee if you want to, but
I guess I'm like that then. No, technically I'm saying I'm in melee because I occupy a hex that's adjacent to the hex he's occupying. I had my ice drone there because my ice drone is above me.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's vertically positioned next to me, as defined by my spatial orientation. Because as we all agree that nobody is above anybody in space, we're all standing on the ceiling of the world.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Do whatever you want.
Well, I guess I'm going to lock on and then use the lock on to use my retort loop so that its adjacency bonus or my adjacency negative is going to be nothing. So I'm just rolling a flat d20 plus 3. Whoops, shit. Sorry, I hit the wrong thing. I mean, I guess we can keep that. It rolled a 1. But if you might notice, I rolled a d30 and got a 1. So whatever.
Yeah.
That ends my turn.
You were first this turn, right? Then.
I guess. I'm confused because I'm the only one with a number on the turn order, so I don't know if we're going from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0.
Yeah, we are alternating.
Right, but I don't know if, in the turn order if I'm the last to act or if I'm the first to act.
No, you were first to act. I just typed in the one. Okay. The operative shoots at Cobra. That's 11 damage, and that's 7 damage.
Which means that you take 4, and then... I'm sorry, wait, 7. You take...
6 and 4.
Sorry, my brain just melted. 11 turns into 6, and then... but the second one was 7 damage, turns into 4.
Yes.
You had an overshield of 4 remaining, so you take 2, and then 6. You take 6 damage total.
Okay.
Cobra.
All right. I don't really care if he can attack me or not because he's. Wait, no, I don't. I'll just move vertically next to the shield.
I say, yeah, because if you move away from me, the Argonaut shield goes away.
Yeah, I realized that almost too late. All right, and here we go with a barrage on him.
Vader thinks when you move, he moves too. And stays adjacent to you.
All right, so does this give me any difficulty on my ranged attacks?
Yes.
Okay. So no difficulty on the first one because it's accurate. I
Okay.
doubt I'll beat a 6 and a 5, but I'll roll that anyway. Close. All right, my next one is the Missile Rack, which is also accurate, so I won't change that yet. Okay, that sucked. Now I bring myself a difficulty on this thing. And because that's a 20, or does that have to be above 20?
No, it has to be a buff. No, it has to be a 20, but you forgot the difficulty on the last one, right?
No, I put it on there. It just didn't roll it if it's not there.
So yeah. So
Well,
it cancels out the +1 and it's not a critical, but you still hit.
But it's also an accurate weapon.
yeah, his accuracy counters your difficulty, which makes his 19 plus 1 a crit.
Okay, then you can. So how does ramming work again? It was just not a normal attack, right? Yeah, he totally rams you away.
Oh, baby.
Void, you can make any attacks on him for moving around you in melee range.
Sure.
If you
D20 plus
some.
3. Overwatch. Wait, sorry. I just re-rolled the D30 plus 3. Like, wait a second, how'd I get that good on a D20 plus 3? It's still a crit. Which is D6 plus 7.
Okay. And you also self-attack.
I rolled an 11 on both, so it doesn't matter. 11 damage. And I'm sorry, you said, and you also what?
He perfect parries, so you have to.
He doesn't have a sword anymore.
Yeah, but the perfect parry doesn't state it. He needs a sword. He parries with his.
Alright, well, he still takes 6 damage.
Yeah, it's.
Alright, I hit myself. Not a crit, though. To 11 damage, I am going. Oh, wait a second. If I brace in space, I can't move. Because he can't move, right? And he can only boost. And I can't boost in space because I'm not EVA or flight worthy. So
Yes.
I am just going to take 4 damage. And not brace. Space is the place.
And it's new turn.
All right, well, guess Void gets to go.
Well, now I have to zoom around trying to figure out where this operative actually is on this map.
He's in the bottom. But sadly, we forgot to switch space background low enough.
Jesus, how far away is he? Okay, that goes to show you how far zoomed in I guess I was. Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to keep up with this asshole. Are you EVA worthy, Cobra?
Nope.
You're not flight worthy either? Okay, this asshole's just gonna be flying around us, shooting at us forever. Oh, Jesus. If only I had gotten that Barbosa thing, that would improve my range by 5, but I didn't. Let's see, what do I got? That's not gonna work. That's not gonna help me. Alright, what is his technical range? Hold on. He's 17.5 away. I don't know where the 0.5 comes in. I'm gonna start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it can't boost its space, which means I can't overcharge to try and move further. Oh, like you're just out of range. Do I have anything? I'm gonna sympathetic shield on Cobra. Bring his overshield up, back up to 8. Can I move a drone on my turn?
What does your drone state now?
Yeah, but what's the rules of drones themselves? Can you move a
Usually
drone?
it's like a quick action to like redeploy it.
It depends on the drone. Some drones can redeploy it and they state it, some can't, so it
Okay.
depends on the drone really. There's no general drone rule.
You can move it again to a point in your sensor range as a quick action.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll just move it over to here. That's my turn.
And then the operative shoots at Cobra and shoots again. That's 2 times 11 damage.
So
To the Marfa.
yeah, so that's 3 because the overshield eats 8 of one of those shots. 3, so you take 14 damage. And I take 1. So what we have here is the classic game chess game situation. I'm sure Zero appreciates this conversation, where they have 1 king left, and we've got like a king and a pawn, and we're trying to take them out. And so unfortunately, their king also has a sniper rifle or something. You know, that classic chess move. I'm sure Zero's very familiar with the Sniper King scenario.
Ah,
Cobra.
yes, exactly.
Sniper King Gambit, made famous in the 2020s.
Cobra, it's your turn.
All right. I do believe I need to stabilize to get my weapons.
I mean, I guess to be fair, if it doesn't want to play and it wants to stay all the way back there where we're not going, just get back into the shuttle and go.
Well, the thing is, it can keep firing on us, and then it can also fire on the shuttle, and then where are you going to be? We don't have extra size compartments.
It's okay, just make the shuttle your Huckleberry, it'll be fine.
I can't
that's-
change that until, like, between missions.
I know, I'm joking.
So that's the furthest I can shoot is 20. Damn. Well, I guess I won't overcharge or do anything else, and I will be done there. So that's my turn done.
Then it's new turn. Cobra, nominate.
Go ahead, Void.
Zooming out again. Alright, moving. 2. Alright, I really don't have anything I can do. My longest range weapon is the retort loop, and I can't reach him. And I'm too far away from Cobra to help him. Turn's over.
Yeah, Light, something completely new for you. He shoots at you. And the second one is 11 damage.
The first one hits me, though.
Yeah, the first one hits you for 7 damage and you got 7 shield.
Right, so I take 4 damage.
Yes. And he moves a little bit more back. Cobra.
You know what the funny thing is? That the black line is the edge of space and the atmosphere, so now me and him are free-falling back to the surface. Ah!
All right, my speed is 6. Okay, let me see it. I doubt that puts me in range of him.
No, it
Very likely. All right. Well, then I guess I'll overcharge to move.
It's a shame that the only one of us that could fly through space unhindered by all these problems was the first to be taken out.
Focus fired out for the beginning, yeah.
Cobra, you
Yes.
can't overcharge to move.
Oh, I can't. Okay, my bad then.
You can overcharge, but you can't take boost actions.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'm stuck right there then. That's my turn done.
Yeah, you could do something like a full stabilize to repair, and a repair.
Okay, I'll take care of that then. Now let me knock off a repair here and go back up to 31.
Okay, before we start a new turn, basically, what's your plan for the rest of the combat? Do you want to slug it out, or do you just take Gawain's suggestion and leg it?
Well, again, the problem is that he can range us, which means that to turn around to head to the shuttle means that he can then fire on the shuttle with impunity. In which
At
case,
the same time, he's only retreating and drawing everyone out further.
have you never played this game before? Any game where you fight somebody that has range on you, they run away, and then the moment you turn around, they run back at you and keep firing on you.
I guess, like, in terms of conditions, like, he is about to map himself, so...
Right, which is the only option we have, is to push him to the edge of the map, and hopefully Teal Chain honors the map. It doesn't run him out.
Yeah, but you remember his 50 space teleport?
Yeah, again, that's what I'm saying is, if this guy doesn't run away himself, then he can just keep firing on us. In which case, the shuttle is a problem. Because now we have to protect the shuttle, not just to get out of here, but the fact that your mech is busted, it's your only way out now, Zero. Again, I play a lot of World of Warcraft, and that's all fucking druids do, is they run away from you, shooting at you from range, and then the moment you think, okay, well, they're just fucking running away, this is annoying, you turn around to walk back, and they turn around too, and they keep attacking you. The fact this guy has, I don't know, 15, 20 range on him, just means that we're never gonna keep up with him. We can only move 6. Our only hope is that he just screws up. The old, we'll just make him so angry He'll fuck up.
Cobra, nominate somebody.
Void.
I move 6 closer. You know what? First, I'm going to sympathetic shield on Cobra while he's nearby. So you have 8 overshield again.
All right.
And I'm done.
What's your movement speed?
6.
6. 10. Okay. He shoots at you. That's 2 crits. So
By the
10.
way, he has 1 difficulty.
Okay, then.
Which would remove the 6 from his first shot and the 6 from his second shot.
And then
They both hit me.
1d.
No, I'm saying if you roll 1d6 instead of 2d6, the last dice on both shots are gone.
Okay.
But he still hits. He still hits me. He just, well, no, the first one's still a crit. The second one wouldn't be though. But they both hit.
Yeah.
You have to tell me the damage. I
Okay.
don't remember.
11.
Total?
Yes. So -7. You take.
4.
Yeah, the second one does 7 damage because it's not a crit. So. Okay, Cobra, your turn.
Just to help visualize, you have a maximum weapon range of 15, right?
20.
No, not you. I mean our team.
I have a range 20.
I have a range of 10.
Okay, so you have something equivalent to coverage like this bubble theta, and Arcloid has an extra 10 squares on that.
If you're seeing a bubble, I don't see a bubble.
It's at the very top of the map.
Okay.
It's the
I'll
yellow aura for the drone.
I'll take a short bio break, and you figure out Cobra's action for the turn.
All right.
Be right
Okay.
back.
I was just gonna barrage. Actually, I can't barrage because I've only got 1 weapon that range.
No, trust me, Griff, I know the futility that we're in. I'm just saying that if we don't take defensive actions, in this case, offensive actions, this thing is just going to keep shooting at us.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying between the two of you, you two actually do have enough coverage to be able to set up a scenario where either of you could fire at any point on the map.
Oh, well, I don't. Cobra obviously must have because
No.
he's got 20 range.
Combined.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. You're saying move smarter. I'm just moving whatever direction I want because I'm moving forwards. So I'm going to force him to move up and left or down and right. Cobra, with the 20 range, is going to have to cover it from there.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be in front because of my shorter range.
This page.
All right, I think I'll be doing this.
I just want to help visualize.
Don't worry, I've got the visual perfect. It's super annoying and the worst scenario in any video game. This is why I rolled a druid in World of Warcraft the first time, because I hated druids doing this to me.
Oh yeah.
Because worst more is that they have the Earth and Grasp thing, which can freeze you in place, in which case they'll just use that extra time to get outside of your range again. And then heal, which makes the entire combat pointless.
Right, so 10 is another 30. Oh, no, it's like a... Yeah, 20 plus 6 times 3.
Okay, what just happened?
I'm just making a little quick visualization here.
Okay.
All right, I'm looking at my my core system active. Now, does this full action mean it's a full action to activate it, or it just takes a full action for something else.
Yeah, it's full action to activate.
I'm gonna delete these two bubbles in a second, but you see like the two auras on the overall map, right, Teal-chan? In terms of grand strategy, this is my suggestion to the team that I've been talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Eventually, there will be no space left on the map for it to be. Either it flees or it doesn't.
Okay. Cobra, what do you do?
Well, I'm not going to use that active core system because it takes a full action. I'm going to just can I lock on and then fire on that guy down here?
What's your systems, your sensors range, and your weapon range? So maybe you
Sensors
can...
range is 20 and weapons range is 20.
Nah, on which weapon?
My anti-material rifle.
Isn't it also ordnance, and you already moved?
Oh, that is true. Okay. So never mind then.
But you could log on, that's true.
I'll lock on then. All right, now that's my turn. So when it's ready, Void can go.
I guess I forgot on this guy's last turn to also make him invisible again. But yeah, next Cobra, you nominate.
Void.
Alright,
You
Cobra.
sure?
Cobra, I'm gonna break left, you break right. We'll cover both sides of the map.
Alright.
Cobra, you're pretty sure you want to nominate Void first.
I just did. I said Void.
Okay.
Because I know what he's saying. He's gonna teleport 50 feet to go behind us to get to the other side of the map, in which case I'm gonna ask Teal-chan this. What is the point that you're trying to get to?
If Cobra had nominated himself first right now, he could have taken a shot.
No, I understand. I understand that point. I just mean that we could spend the next hour and a half on this fight right here, circling around one another. But I wanna mitigate that if I can, because this is just gonna be a clusterfuck of annoyance and not fun. So, at what point do we want to say where this ends?
That's a very good question. That's why I was like, okay, Cobra, nominate yourself, please. You could have a shot at ending this.
All right,
But he
then
didn't.
I'll try that. But I mean, I didn't realize it was like I was at the end of the round, so I could nominate
Cobra,
myself.
finish this. Take an extra leadership die right now.
Okay, here we go then.
He's still invisible, so you have a 50% chance. And if you miss, then we figure out how we handle this. But,
Yeah, 1 is a miss, 2 is a hit, as we already declared. This is roll a d2.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Roll your attack.
All right.
Don't forget that leadership.
I'll roll d6 for it.
You did pretty good anyway.
At least I
Okay,
can
yeah.
reroll that damage. Ooh.
You see, you've taken him out. So yeah, we don't have to argue how we handle this. Cobra acted first and took his shot.
I'll have to pay more attention so I know when I'm at the top of the round if I can actually do that or not.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's
Thank you for letting me take that turn back and have a little bit of a mulligan since I wasn't aware of the fact that I could.
yeah. Also, I agree with Tita. If you hadn't taken the shot, it would either take an hour or we would have to figure out another way of how to handle this. So yes, you won. And as a German side, I must admit, I didn't expect to deal that much damage, but
Well, because you got crits on every hit. I don't think if I was in a different mech, not absorbing all that damage. Like if Pyro was up here with you two guys, we'd all be dead.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't mean to say that Void is that great of a mech. I just mean that he absorbs damage, and that guy was dealing out 11 plus every round.
Snipers are dangerous.
Uh,
This does make me suddenly regret not choosing a melee weapon.
Hey,
I regret
Griff.
my weapon choices every session.
Hey, Griff, where's your mic at?
It's okay. I brought it back to the room.
There you go.
okay. Then, yeah, I guess you
Drag Gawain back into the shuttle.
Yup, and time for us to do emergency repairs before we crash a shuttle into the thing.
Yeah.
So to repair a destroyed mech takes 4 repair points. I have 3.
Can I give you one of mine?
Yes, you can, but I will be using all of mine to make it so.
Okay, that brings me down to 2, so there you go.
Okay. At least I still have my core system. I don't think overcharge resets, but I think repairing the destruction takes away the structure damage. If I'm looking at it right.
I thought emergency repair in the
No.
field just gave you 1 structure, and that's it.
It doesn't No, you don't get back the structure points and you don't get back the destroyed systems. You would have to spend additional repairs on that.
Well, nothing in particular got destroyed, just the mech itself, so...
Yeah, but you're still low on structures.
Right, so
Right.
effectively you had like 1 structure remaining.
Yeah, not super great. I could try to pump it up 1 more if I want to fish some more repair points out of you guys, but you guys ought to repair yourselves first as well.
Remember, repairing structure costs 2 points, not 1. It only costs 1 for the Everest.
Yep, so you guys need to repair yourselves as much as you want first, and then we see what we have left.
Stabilizing takes repairs, right?
Yes.
Right, so I gotta mark down the one that I used. And then I'm using another one to go back to full health. And I only have 1 repair left.
And how's Cobra doing?
Well, if that stabilize that took 2 repairs instead of just 1, then I'm down to 1.
No, it
Stabilize is just 1.
did
Okay,
you
then I got 2.
did you guys put yourself at full repairs after leaving high foam again?
I did not know.
You totally could have.
But I didn't,
You
so...
totally ought to.
But I didn't!
I had it done for you. Just do it. Please do it.
Alright, then I'm up to 4.
Then I am also up to 0, because I no, that's 4. You're not my dad!
Okay.
Alrighty. So, between us, we have 2 repair points total left then, right?
I've got 4.
I've got 4 as well.
Oh, sweet. Finish repairing yourselves up then.
I already did. I've taken near to no damage.
Um,
Oh, I gotta
You wanna
remember to
toss
reduce
me-
my armor down to 1, though, since we're out of combat.
yeah. Do you want to toss me 2 repair points to take away one of the structure damages I have?
Well, if Cobra and I are at 4, why don't we just both toss you 1, so we both go down to
Yeah.
3.
Yep.
I'll do
Well,
that.
I mean, that was why I was going to ask for another 2 from Cobra.
Well,
So if
we
you both donate 2, I'd be at full.
well we
but
both
if you-
donated you
No.
1.
Griffin, they can only donate you 4 at most to get you back from destroyed. And after that, you have to live with your own repair. So, and I think
Right.
Cobra already
They
donated
already
you 2.
donated 1 to fully take me back from destroyed.
Well, Cobra
Yeah.
donated you 1. I
So then
donated
I
you
guess at this
nothing.
point they've donated 3 total, and we're just kind of at the end of it then.
Yeah, they could give you 4 total, so you have 1 left for yourself for future combat.
Oh, you're
but
saying that we
that's
can't repair you with outside repair points, except for the 4 to get you back up, in which case you'd still only have the 3 yourself to use.
Yes.
Because you have the 3. So we both have to donate 2, and then you have to use your own 3.
Yeah, this whole time I've been calculating as if I used my 3 points first.
Well, the thing is that you originally had said you had 3, and then Cobra donated 1, and that's the assumption we were using, that was the 4.
Okay. So if you want to toss me 1 more into that, then
Yes,
I'll
I've
have one
donated you
remaining
2, and I'm
thing.
assuming Cobra has donated you 2, and then you have your own 3.
So I will have 1 repair point with which to try to repair myself mid-combat this time.
Which then means that I have 2 left and Cobra has 2 left, right?
Looks like it.
I'm just trying to verify with Cobra.
Yeah, actually, if I started with 6, I used 1 during the fight, and I gave 2 to 0, so that leaves me with 3.
Well, because we both came back up to 4, and then we both used 2 on
You
him.
used 2, okay, then. I
No,
must
no,
be-
3 is right for Arcloid. He got mixed up in the middle.
Well, don't we both have... What's your total repairs?
6.
Oh, because mine's 7, and I went down to 4. And I used a, in the battle, a full repair. So it's weird that I'm below you now. Okay, whatever.
Okay. I mean, if we continue the session, you pretty soon go into the space station and do the big fight there. And when I'm looking at the clock, that we would run the risk of having to cut the session mid-session.
Mhm.
So, you wanna try to get this fight under your belt, or prefer to have it cut cleanly in sessions?
We could go ahead and just kind of do it cleanly on Wednesday if you like.
Yeah.
In which case, the heroes steal their resolve, repair their mechs, and ready to board the space station. Yay!
It's a
All right.
uh,
So,
okay.
just waiting on you to say anything for us to wrap it up.
Yeah. We'll wrap it up. So, feedback or thoughts? I predicted we would be finished in December somehow, but if I make it this slow by giving you complicated combats, this might be inaccurate. So I
Yeah.
really didn't predict that the combat would went this way. Yeah, I know I critted a lot, and you also had some bad lucks in the
Yeah. Bad
early
luck
dice.
happens though. I'm used to it. It's just what
Yeah.
I am. As usual, though, I'm always regretting my choice of weapons. I brought a mortar this time in case there were a lot of units. There weren't. I didn't bring the melee weapon I was thinking I could bring instead. Really regretting that now. But if I didn't go down and I realized what a bad situation these two were in space, because for some reason I was confident that they had something, I probably should have just flown straight in the face of the sniper.
I mean, I got
And
good.
here's the thing.
I got good damage by the end of the fight because I've taken so many hits. I'm spitting it back. I just don't have the range or the movement.
Yeah, once you survive long enough, you just can handle the rest of the fight yourself, which is awesome. But if we wanted to wrap it up faster, I would have needed to like boost around, which I got everything I need for that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Ultimately, all this thing had to do was shoot at the shuttle a couple of times and then leave, because what would we do at that point but just starve to death or run out of air?
I mean, we are in space, and objects that are already moving keep moving. We could technically eventually hit the space station, just maybe not at a speed we'd like.
Right. Well, I mean, is it
Like
really?
impact speed.
Is it really a station though?
I mean,
Yeah.
My problem is that I was
I-
imagining it was a platform, like a weapons platform or a satellite with a weapons emplacement on it.
you could reach your objective of firing it and then stuff afterwards. So, like a suicide run.
The radius of it, at least of the map I created in particular, is at least as long as the International Space Station is long. It is a station size, not just a satellite.
Right. Then how would we even get into it?
Because it is big.
And I said, how would we get into it? Or are you
Because
saying
it is
our
big.
mechs can fit inside?
It is big enough, I
See,
guarantee you.
Here's the problem here: is that you've made the map, so you know these things. Whereas mine is just pure speculation, based
I know.
based on the multiple times that I've had to go AFK during your all's talking about everything. Here's how I
Yep.
imagine things, guy who hasn't been listening at all. Let me
But-
tell you what I think.
At least, even if it came down to the worst situation where it's like, well, it's a space station made for hamsters. We can't fit inside. I am a missile boat.
Also,
We
other
could technically destroy it from the outside.
other worst case scenario is what you just said, that we are objects in motion. What's the other half of that? Unless acted on by another force. I think gravity is
Yeah.
another force, in which case we're not going to be able to reach higher orbits. We're just going to be slowly falling down.
Or we could end up reaching the station at impact speed.
I just mean that slowly
That's not the station, I think.
our trajectory is going to reach a downwards parabellum, which means that we're just slowly going to be arcing down towards the ground instead of towards any flat plane. Which
It
means
really depends on at what point in our trajectory we did and what speed we did. If we actually got into an orbit at that point, or if our I think periapsis is the bottom of it. If that still intersects with the ground,
But-
because
right,
if it does, then yeah, we're not in orbit and we'll eventually hit the ground.
anyone that's played
Kerbal
Kerbal
Space
Space
Program,
Program, yeah, will understand that it's probably very improbable that we've achieved any sort of real orbit. It's more
So,
likely that
What
we.
are the chances we could get some orbital mechanic equations involved in this game? I think we should sit down and start doing some of the physics, 'cause I don't think we've covered this.
My personalization is that I've got that one thing where I can hit the K button, it'll automatically set my stable orbit.
Cheater.
Look, man, orbits are hard.
Uh,
I still haven't landed.
Fun.
I still haven't
Not
landed on
orbit
the
by
moon
seat of
yet.
your pants.
But the space station or the platform, the Cassandra, also has a decaying orbit, so it's already slowly falling over the centuries.
Oh, cool. So we can both crash into the ground at the same time. Wonderful. Alrighty then. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting prepared for the next game, which I'm gonna be running. Gonna be a good time. That's all I'm gonna tell them all, and they'll believe me.
Yeah.
This was fun. I'm surprised we actually got into orbit, so this is all good. I'm happy.
Well, thank you for running, and thank everybody else for being there to play.
Yep. Thanks again, and I'll catch you Wednesday.
Yes, see you Wednesday.
See you around.
See you around.